Alright, welcome back everybody to YouTube channel ICObench, and we continue to do videos with top experts all around the world in ICO industry. Today I'm happy to present you interview and live session with one of top experts. His name is Clemen Chiang from Singapore. Clemen, how are you doing?
Hi Maxim, thanks for having me in this program. I'm very fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming and staying with us. Clemen, can you please make a little bit introduction about yourself, about maybe your background and what you are doing?
Yes, I'm a stock investor for the last 15 years. Started off investing in the US stock market.
Okay.
So over the last 15 years, I discovered that there is a serious problem in the particular stock market itself. And this problem is known as information asymmetry. So in 2016, we launched an app called Spiking. And basically what it does is it tracks the buy-sell transactions of big investors. We call them the sophisticated investors or the big boys. And then we get this live information, we transfer them to the users, or known as the retail investors, so that we can close this information asymmetry gap. And from 2016, after we launched this app in the stock market, we got so many requests for us to go into the cryptocurrency market. Okay. And I believe that's the reason why we're having this conversation today.
Nice. Wow, it sounds amazing what you did with this application, and it was successful if so many users gave so good feedback. Now let's speak a little bit about blockchain industry in general perspective, because as you know, still market is a new one. Why you decided still, yes, you have a stock market background, but why you still likes to go to blockchain industry? What gives you inspiration in it?
That's a very good question, Maxim. And basically, in the later part of 2017, I got a bunch of friends who did a very successful ICO. Their project is called Gifto. They raised about $30 million worth of Ether in 1 minute.
Wow.
And I was so impressed. I was more impressed on the fact that the technology can handle in 1 minute $30 million worth of Ethers entering the platform. So we had a good discussion, and I say, hey, what is the current problem that you face in the cryptocurrency market? And he told me this: look, Clemen, we know what you did for spiking in the stock market. Why don't you come into the cryptocurrency market and try to track the whales? The whales are the players who are hiding behind the 42-digit wallet addresses. Most people do not know the owners behind the wallet addresses. So I took up the challenge. Within 3 months, I finished writing the white paper. And in April, May, around this year, I roll out the white paper for the community to know about our direction to enter into blockchain. So today we call ourselves this way: we are fintech in stocks and blockchain in cryptos.
Okay, good. But that 2017, was it the first time when you heard about blockchain and Bitcoin, or did you hear that before?
Oh, I first heard about it in 2016, and back then I was so focused in developing the app for spiking for the stock market, I just shoved it aside. And the interesting part is I got so many of my shareholders coming to me and say, hey, Clemen, all you need to do is to write a piece of white paper and go out there and raise money, you know. And I was so stubborn. I said, no, I want to focus on the stock market. And I guess the breakthrough or the trigger was the team from Gifto really inspired me. And today we are very happy that 4 of the original ICO team members are right now part of our spiking advisory team.
Okay, nice. But let's go back to nowadays. As you know, during the last 9 months, market is going down. In your opinion, do you still believe that companies can raise money by doing ICOs?
Absolutely. In fact, I come from this place in Singapore known as the Launchpad, where all the government resources are concentrated in this area, where they give us grants, financial support, they assemble the VCs, incubators, the startups are all co-working in the same area, right? And what I witnessed is this. In 2016, we are probably the only startup, the last startup to receive the government funding from National Research Foundation under the Singapore's Prime Minister's office. Thereafter, there was kind of a freeze in the amount of money given out to startup to help them develop their products and services. So as such, in this kind of climate, the startup owners and founders have to find an alternative source of fundraising. And this is perhaps the best path for you to raise money in today's climate. Go towards the path of ICO. But that being said, we are in a bearish market right now. It's getting more tougher and tougher each day for you to raise money. And that's probably why there's this debate right now. Should you take venture capitalist money or should you take from the crowdfunding under ICO?
Okay, thanks for this explanation. You are still like ICO expert, right, on ICObench, and you are like rating different projects. If we are speaking about some private small investors and if they want to go and invest with some projects, how do you recommend to select which one is good and which is not?
There are 3 steps I highly recommend, and from the first day I decided to dive myself into the cryptocurrency market, I told myself I need to work closely with ICObench. This is the most renowned website in the world, most established and very unbiased. You have a group of over 300 experts rating different projects across the planet. So step 1, individual retail investor should go into ICObench and have a good search filter being established to look at the different kinds of projects. And they sort it in different categories. Step 2, once you're looking within an individual project, look at what the experts are saying about the project. You see, what the experts say are basically, like for myself, I rated over 100 projects today, and I'm asking them questions, probing them questions, and for those projects that responded to my questions, these are the ones that are responsible. You can see they are actively responding to every single negative or positive remark made by the experts. And this is a good communication flow. So read what the experts are saying over there and how the team responds to their questions. Step 3, look for a project that's close to your heart, that you are fully understanding what they are doing. Perhaps you're in the telco domain, look for telco projects. Perhaps you're in the crypto exchange domain, then look for projects related to crypto exchanges. Something that you have first-hand knowledge of, and you look around your friends and your colleagues, you know how to start a conversation about a project. These are the 3 steps for you.
All right, thanks. That's awesome for feedback, thanks for these tips. Lastly, before we finish, one private question. Because you are in blockchain industry, you are in crypto, do you still have some Bitcoin maybe in your portfolio? Do you have that?
In fact, I'm right now pivoting my stocks portfolio into Bitcoin.
Okay.
That's a major in my thinking of portfolio management right now. And I think moving forward towards the future, stocks reached an all-time high and very battered down recently. And I wrote 2 recent blog articles, one on the tracing of the 4 spike up and 3 spike down of Bitcoin BTC itself. And the second article I wrote recently is on the 5th November decision on the 9 BTC ETF applications made to Securities Exchange Commission. Basically, these 2 articles really accumulated my thinking on the whole strategy behind Bitcoin itself, and especially on the trading price. So I'm extremely bullish about Bitcoin. I doubled down on my Bitcoin portfolio ahead of next year. I begin to see some signs coming up already. And today I just published a 3rd article about China's role in cryptocurrency. They're going to be a major pivot for Bitcoin and especially for most of the prices leading in the future from 2019 onwards.
Thanks. So basically you think that if to think about market in the next 12 months, you are bullish on it?
Yes, I'm extremely bullish about Bitcoin.
All right. Thanks, Clemen, for your answers, for staying with us. Thank you for watching this YouTube channel, ICObench. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye for now.